Peace. Today is Monday the 2nd, making today's math wisdom. Use your words wisely and make sure your ways and actions are wise as well. Peace. Peace. Welcome to the Yanadameen Godcast. I am Lord Jamar.
And I'm Digga.
And we back once again. Brand Nubian. Flip Mode Squad. That's how we do.
In the house.
Lyrics matter.
Oh, yeah.
Okay.
Make sure y'all cop that.
Shout out to hoodg.com.
Yes.
Okay. Go get your garments from hoodg.com. Your Yanadameen, your Brand Nubian, your Lyrics Matter, your Rah Digga gear. Go check us out. And if you like what we do with the show from week to week, the content we bring you, definitely, shoot us a donation at cash.me/$Yanadameen, patreon.com/Yanadameen, or yanadameen.com/support.
Or if you want to just donate to us personally, I mean, I can always use some groceries. Bars for bread. That's my cash app. Bars, the number 4 bread.
Bars for bread.
Bars for bread.
I like it.
Word.
So today, we're going to get right into it. You see I got my Philadelphia Flyers hat on.
Okay.
Because today I want to talk about a hip-hop city.
Okay.
And that hip-hop city is Philly.
Shouts out to Philadelphia.
Shouts out to Philadelphia. Now, we have 2 Philadelphia MCs here today. That's going to be joining us a little later. But it just so happened they're both from Philly. And I said, you know what? Philly has been really entrenched in hip-hop since the beginning. And I don't know if they get the recognition that they should get in hip-hop. They might be a little overshadowed by New York and just, New York rappers and shit like that. Some of them have even been mistaken for New York rappers.
New York always trying to overshadow shit.
Yeah.
Jersey, Philly,
Yeah.
we got the best spitters anyway, but But I could be biased.
Well, listen, I'm going to tell you, there's a lot of dope fucking MCs.
Oh, yeah.
From Philly that I could think of. Cassidy, fucking Freeway, fucking, Beanie Siegel.
I mean, from the beginning of time.
Yeah, well, shit. We could start with Schoolie D. Okay? Like Schoolie D, who's influenced people such as Ice-T, as we were corrected before.
Right. It's not Spoonie Gee, it's Schoolie D.
As we were so, strongly corrected.
But I do got a hip-hop fun fact.
What's that?
Spoonie Gee called out Schoolie D for biting his gangster rap style.
Really? Did he?
Yeah. So that's interesting.
Do you have the record that this was it on a record, or was this just like
I will tell you
in the media or something like that?
No, actually, let's see. It was called That's My Style.
Okay.
It was called That's My
Style.
Yep, on which he attacked Schoolie D for copying his style.
Okay. Wait. So wait.
Look, that just...
So wait.
Hip-hop fun fact.
Ice-T made the record against Schoolie D, not the other way around.
No, not Ice-T.
Schoolie D made a record to Ice-T.
No. Spoonie Gee.
Oh, Spoonie Gee.
Spoonie Gee got a record called That's My Style, where he's calling out Schoolie D.
Oh.
Because he says...
I wasn't even hearing correctly.
Because he says he's the godfather of gangster rap. So, it's interesting. A little interesting fact I learned in the process of researching my, being corrected.
We're going to have to bring Spoonie Gee in because, like I said, to me, Spoonie Gee's, his rap was a little more pimpish to me. Like it was kind of smooth. I don't know if I would say,
See, now we would have to listen to this record.
And because
figure out what the
you
beef
gotta
was.
understand, like Schoolie D, that joint PSK.
Yeah,
like
people always asking,
like
what the hell
PSK
does that mean?
still stood for Parkside Killers. That was a gang.
Yeah.
You understand? So this was like one of the first dudes that actually got on a record shouting out a real street gang. Like Spoonie Gee was saying some street shit. I don't know if it was necessarily considered gangster shit. I don't know, but that whole PSK shit, that's the first time, like when we found out what that was, it was like, whoa, that was a little like,
people always
like, yo,
say,
this dude's in a gang. They said, yo, that PSK, that's Parkside Killer. Oh, word? Okay. So, I don't know who bit what, but
yeah, just a little sidebar.
as far as one of the first ones that got represented from Philly and had a hard ass record that got played in New York, Schoolie D. That's all I know.
That's right. I mean, hey, we got present day goats in Philly, male and female. Bahamadia is arguably a female goat.
Okay.
Philadelphia native. Black Thought.
Absolutely.
Philadelphia.
Now listen, whether you like it or not, I know his shit was kind of corny, but at the time it was what was needed. Yo, Fresh Prince was a bad motherfucker. And this motherfucker was at the heights of fame. You know, he was up there on tour with like Run DMC and Houdini and all of that. And, you know.
Yep.
We actually could have spoken about him, you know, in that episode of artists of that time. And Jazzy Jeff, I mean, to this day, as a DJ, this motherfucker
greatest
is
of
like,
all time.
First of all, he might have been the first one to do the Transformer scratch on a record, as far as I remember. And that was like light years ahead of his time. That was like, you know, and I started as a DJ. When that Transformer shit came out, it was like, we didn't think scratching can go any further. And now here comes this transforming shit. It was like, holy shit.
They didn't make enough noise for me. Give them another Transformer scratch, Jazzy. One more Transformer. Are y'all down with that or what?
So yeah, like that.
We got Meek, we got Eve, we got Left
Yeah,
Eye.
hold up. You're moving real fast because you going past. You
okay,
see,
we
that's
going
your old umbilical cord again.
Shut up. I'm sorry.
She's still stuck to the umbilical cord.
I'm sorry.
You
Let's
moving
go in
past people like
we gotta go in chronological order.
Cool C and Steady B. Okay, the brothers that did the bank robbery,
Steady
the
B.
glamorous life.
Yo, that was my joint. You got it.
The glamorous life. Hell yeah! In the early days of videos, and that was some video music box shit. Matter of fact, shout out to Ralph McDaniels. His anniversary shit is coming up. His show's coming up. We're gonna be on there. Don't forget my man EST, the Iniquitous One. The greatest man alive.
3 times dope.
3 times dope. Like this was in the prime of like when New York was running shit. But somehow Philly was always making their way. Like I guess it's part of the close proximity. First of all, Philly's only an hour and a half from New York. Mm-hmm. So it wasn't hard for a lot of those motherfuckers to hop in a car and take a ride to New York and I guess go to one of these record companies and you know what I mean? Mm-hmm. And be like, I got some shit too. I don't know the whole history as far of independent hip hop labels in Philly. Maybe, you know, people in the comments will fill us in on shit like that. But yeah. Those are some of the artists from that time, You see what I'm saying?
Right.
Now we can start bringing it up more to the more.
Now we can come to
more current. And trust me, somebody's gonna say, "Oh, how you gonna leave out such a?" Listen,
y'all got us covered.
We going off the head, okay? With a lot of this shit, which is also a whole debate too that I think we should have one day as far as off the head rhymes versus written rhymes. Can they be as good? When you're just pulling something out your ass at the very last moment, or is it better to really take time with your shit and study and I'm
part of that team.
I'm part of that team as well.
Hashtag write it down.
Hashtag write it down. Hashtag think about it before you say it.
Yep.
Yeah. So anyway, go ahead. We got some of the like we said, Black Thought and the Roots.
Right.
Bahamadia.
Yep. Corrupt is a Philly native.
Corrupt.
That people probably forget. They associate him so much with the L.A. rap scene that he's a Philly native.
Beanie Siegel.
Oh, yeah.
Freeway.
Yep.
Yep. Gilly the Kid.
Petey Crack.
Petey Crack. That's shout out to my nigga Petey Crack. I fucks with Petey.
He's so hard body. Word.
Oh, word. I've been fucking with Petey. Shout out to my man Henny Lokes.
Jedi Mind Tricks.
Fucking
Army of the Pharaohs.
Keep going. We
got Asher Roth.
Asher Roth is from Philly,
Asher Roth is from Philly. I got some fresh white boys from Philly.
Cassidy gotta probably be one of my favorite.
Oh, yeah.
From Philly. Like, this motherfucker.
Shout out to Miss J. She from Philly, too.
This motherfucker Cassidy is just...
He nasty.
Like, okay, let's talk about this, too. What is it about Philly rappers? Like, what is in those Philly cheesesteaks? Okay, that got these motherfuckers rapping so ill. Shout out to Max's. Shout out to Ishkabibbles. Shout out to
I can tell you what it
to
is.
the God Divine Zaid at Mitchell and Ness. Okay, who always take care of the God every time I come through. I appreciate you, God. Shout out Mitchell and Ness. But yeah, what's in the motherfucking cheesesteaks that got these motherfuckers rhyming at such a high level, and y'all about to witness what the fuck I'm talking about?
I can tell you what it is.
What is it?
It's the same thing with Jersey. I think that for so long, like, artists from Philly and artists from Jersey, it's like we've always been overshadowed by New York. It's always been like a subliminal competition to be better, to outshine rappers from New York. And aside from that, I think just the whole aesthetic of the city is such a gritty place. Like, to me, Newark and Philly are kind of one and the same in terms of like grit level. And the product of those environments are these rappers, and you're trying to get on. And like I always said, like I always thought it was a New York thing. Like, people on TV seem real far away. Like, TV seemed like out of space until I saw Queen Latifah, and it was like, oh shit, a girl from down the street is doing it. So then, like, that's when the wheels, shit started clicking for me. Like, wait a minute, this is actually an attainable goal. Like, there's a girl from Jersey that's going to school down the street on the TV.
That's how I felt seeing Grand Poobah walking through the mall or some shit in New Rochelle. Like, oh wow, there goes a dude that made a record. You know what I mean? Because he made records before Brand Nubian. They had a group, Master Ceremonies, which I was just had the privilege of just being around these motherfuckers at the time. You know what I mean?
I just think for so long, New York is the cornerstone of hip hop. I just think for so long, there was always this like this light over New York rappers that everybody outside of that spectrum was like, hold up, I got bars.
Well, see, listen, I can totally relate because, you see, we're from Westchester. Now, at the time that we were coming up in hip-hop, it was all about the 5 boroughs. Like if you wasn't from the 5 boroughs or deeply
Bronx.
entrenched in the 5 boroughs, I don't know, but somehow fucking Long Island squeezed themselves in to that 5 borough mix early, like because EPMD, Rakim, but they had a kind of Brooklyn connection too, or whatever. But at that point, it seemed all 5 boroughs. So for a lot of Westchester rappers, we was feeling the same way that a Jersey or a Philly was feeling. You understand?
Sense.
Until we got like Heavy D. Okay? Like Heavy D showed us like, oh shit. Like I used to rhyme at the same parties that this dude was rhyming, Mount Vernon high school parties and all this type of shit. Like, but now he made a record and he's doing it big, like at a big level. Like, because Master Ceremonies and them made records and they had a couple of hits, but it wasn't to that like MCA, you know, it was on an independent label and it wasn't like how Heavy D and them, they was like mainstream fucking stars. Like, but these, again, what you saw with Latifah.
Right.
This is a dude from around the way. So now it's a little more attainable. But shit, you got a lot of spitters from Westchester.
Right on.
You know what I mean? Brand Nubian, the Locks, fucking, you know what I mean? DMX, fucking like, it was that same tenacity. So I understand what you're saying. And it just seems like, I don't know, Philly, I guess the further away you are from New York, the more you might feel away, though. You understand? Because, like, we might have felt the way, but I feel maybe not as much as y'all did in Newark.
And I feel like some
Philly,
I feel like some Jersey artists could front like they were from New York. Sidebar, you see that there's a fly buzzing around,
bothering the shit out of me.
It's taking everything I have.
I don't want to murder it.
Not to leap out my chair and fuck this fly up.
I'm gonna catch and release. I'm
trying to keep it right here with it, but I want to.
We're gonna catch and release. We don't like to murder things.
Can't kill a fly
on the Godcast. We're not murderers.
It's too many, to be fly protests.
We wouldn't even hurt a fly in this motherfucker. But anyway,
fucking that fly.
Yeah. So, but I think the further you get away from the source, which. Undeniably, New York is the source. Like, and even if if hip hop travels wherever the fuck it travels, New York will always be the source. Like, it's just, that's what it is. People start to feel a certain way. You know what I mean? And like, yo, fuck that. I could do that shit too. And then that's when you get some shit, So Philly definitely,
Word.
has put itself on the map as far as legendary hip hop, and their sound though is definitely more
Spitter.
New York, like
That's a Jersey thing.
Boom bap.
That's a Jersey thing.
It's a Jersey. You think their sound is a Jersey sound?
The spitter, the rapidy rap, definitely. We're definitely more rapidy rap than New York. Like, New York is kind of swagged out with it. Or maybe certain sects of New York. Because I feel like the Harlem rappers were all swaggy, and I feel like Jersey rappers were, like, kind of scuffy.
Yeah.
And I put the like Red Man with the tissue in the nose, like I equate that to like Meek Mill with the fuzzy braids. Not to say that this wasn't going on in the Bronx and Brooklyn like all day. Or
like I feel like, forget just rap.
Like we're more battle rappy oriented.
Like, forget just rap. The cities themselves, like I feel like Newark especially, and like Philly. Yo, at some point, I feel like they tried to out New York as far as like the grittiness and the crime and how, you think y'all as ill in New York? Watch how you fucking what we do out here.
Now
it's
the
to the
rhyming
point,
and the criming.
It's to the point that New York has actually calmed down from what it used to be. And it seems like a lot of these cities are still trying to go after the reputation that
y'all full of
New
juice
York
bars
used to have.
New York got a bunch of juice bars, and we got a bunch of chicken shacks.
Okay, like seriously, but we got juice bars where there used to be chicken shacks. You understand what I'm saying?
We still waiting for the. I'm waiting for the juice bars.
Yeah, there's now juice bars and fucking health food stores and shit.
I'm waiting for the juice bars. Damn it, I want to go get a juice at 3 a.m. I don't want to just be only limited to, well, now we got Wawa. I don't want to just be limited to White Castle or the Diner.
Jersey is Wawa. We ain't got Wawa in New York. You know that, right?
That's as close to the juice bars we get. Get you a fresh tuna fish sandwich, bitch, and call it a day.
At the Wawa.
Get you this chicken salad that's been, grilled chicken Caesar salad that's been sitting on this counter for fucking 14 hours. Or go get a fucking Big
With
Mac.
the congealed mayonnaise. But anyway, so listen, when we come back,
yes,
we're going to interview 2 spitters that people, if you follow me in my Instagram page, you've probably seen me, post these rappers before in the past and just have interactions and try to, bring attention to new up and coming, rappers that I think is dope. Or it don't even have to always be new, because one of these guys is not actually that new. But just rappers that I think is at a high lyrical level.
Exactly. If you're tired of listening to bullshit that's on the radio,
right,
and you do your own searching for good music, you should have come across.
Well, if we're gonna talk shit about what we don't like, we should also give you examples of what we do like.
That's right.
So we're gonna come back. We're gonna interview these brothers, and then we're gonna pull up some beats, some music, and we're gonna do some real hip hop shit up in this motherfucker.
Word.
You heard? You know what I mean? Godcast. 1. Peace. It's the absence of all confusion. United we stand, divided we fall. 2 fingers together is the real peace sign, y'all. Brand Nubian peace gear. Hoodies. T-shirts. Snapbacks. Available at hoodg.com. Get yours today.